Charlie.
Hi, Tanya.
We have the best lineup today for all of our Camp4U campers this Wednesday. Our how-to involves a yummy creation of some icy treats to enjoy, like while you're jumping through the sprinkler. Oh, I love those days. Actually, I still really love those days. I love jumping in puddles and jumping in the sprinkler, playing.
That's true. Yeah. But you know who doesn't get to do that very often?
Who?
Grandpapi Bush and Nana Whippoorwill.
Yeah.
They're just a little on the old side.
Jumping's not a good idea when you're that age.
Yeah.
No.
You might break a hip or something.
It's true. That'd be random.
That would be really bad.
Yeah.
But they are going to join us to tell us another story, which I'm super excited about.
That'll be awesome. And then we are going to take a random fabulous excursion down to the beach for some building.
What?
Yeah. Charlie, let's just go. You'll figure it out.
I think there is a parable about not building your house.
No, it's not like that. Grab your water. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Here, I'll get yours too. Thanks. Guys, this is really random Wednesday.
Random.
There's a box on the sidewalk.
What?
Let's go check it out! What could it be?
I don't know.
It says Southern Alberta Bible Camp. So.
What?
Whoa! They're finally here!
Camp4U t-shirts.
I gotta put mine on.
Me too, right now.
Right now. It's like a spin Cinderella take.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is the coolest shirt I have.
Ever.
It's so awesome.
Smells
And
like vinegar.
since they're here, that means that they're gonna be coming out to you guys right away. So we're gonna bring these in, get them packaged up. You guys gotta check the mail as often as you can. So hopefully your shirt will arrive really, really soon. So we're gonna go get started so you guys get your shirts as soon as
possible.
As soon as possible. Let's go.
So if you're part of the Camp4U crew, these are coming for you.
Random Wednesday.
Hey everybody, welcome to the beach at the boathouse at SABC. We're here with a pile of SABC camp kids and they're gonna help us build sandcastles. So why don't you guys tell everybody your name? You go first.
Hi, my name is Rosie and I live at the little brown house that has the wooden stairs.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Sonia. And this is my sister, I live with her.
All right, go.
Felix. I go one thing.
All right, this is Felix, and he lives at the little yellow house at camp.
My name is Caitlin, and I live with these two of my sisters.
So join us as we build sandcastles. And if you're camping this summer, make sure you send us a picture of your sandcastle anytime.
There was once a beautiful castle.
And the people who lived there were very happy until...
They had a huge war with other tribes.
Yeah, and because of the war, our castle was destroyed and our people had to leave. And then this is what's left of the ruins. So what's that, Kaylin?
That's the garden.
That is our garden, left to ruin. Our bridge, broken in battle. And our moat left to dry.
Hey everybody, this is our party castle where everybody is welcome. We have little houses and big houses and tiny houses because everybody can come party at our castle. And there's something super special about our party, right? What happens when we put water over here?
It goes all the way to all of those.
Right, so first it's gonna make Felix's feet warm and then it's gonna come into your hot tub and then it's gonna float away for the next party, right? All right, Jordan, you wanna watch?
Yeah.
Do you guys wanna see what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Okay, Kate, get in your hot tub. Here we go, everybody.
It's coming to you, Felix. It's coming to me. Look out, we're going.
All right. right, this is our brand new contemporary sandcastle. It's the best of the best. It's brand new. We haven't even filled up our moat yet. We got places for everybody to stay, like some nice houses and a big castle and a gate to guard from everybody. What else are we missing, Sonia? You make the garden in the middle?
Yep.
There's a garden in the middle, and we're gonna fill up the moat for the first time. So let's see what happens. Ready? Oh. Wow, and it even waters the garden.
Whoa!
Oh!
No! Oh no.
Oh no! Apparently there's some construction flaws.
All right, guys, that was a lot of fun.
That was an
building
adventure.
Those sandcastles. So make sure to go out, whether it's your sandcastle or maybe you can get to a beach. Build your own sandcastle. Send the footage to us.
Absolutely. And one of the best parts of building a sandcastle is what, Charlie?
Destroying them.
Here we go!
How-to.
Welcome to our how-to. Today we are making popsicles.
Da-da-da.
So we're gonna have like a little bit more of an elaborate one, but it'll be really creamy and tasty. And then we're gonna have some simpler ones for if you just need a quick make of a popsicle. But they still take time to freeze, don't forget.
Don't forget. Yeah.
All right, should we get started?
Let's do it.
So we borrowed a recipe from our friend Erin, and so she lent us her little cookbook that has it in it.
We'll post that so you guys can see what the recipe is after the fact.
All right, so first of all, make sure you have a parent helping you because we are using a blender and it's good to have parents helping with that. Blenders are dangerous. Jordan, would you like to open the blender?
Yes.
All right, so our first ingredient is Greek yogurt. So I will pass you a spoon in the Greek yogurt. You can just
How
pop
much?
it in.
All of it?
All of it. So 1 cup of Greek yogurt.
Let's make sure that base is on nice and tight.
Yeah, well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Whew. I've definitely lifted up my magic bullet one time and I didn't have the top on. All my stuff.
Oh, no.
Had to start over and clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Our next ingredient is a 1/4 cup of cream cheese. Would you like the same spoon?
You know what? I don't think I need a spoon.
Oh. Woo! He didn't.
Problem
Very
solved.
efficient. Very efficient.
And then we have a mixture of a little bit of vanilla. We'll have an exact amount for you. And some fruit juice. Smells like orange juice to me, but hard to know.
It says 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Oh, there we go. 1 teaspoon vanilla.
Perfect.
Right in there.
It smells good already. And you could use
Actually,
apple
might be
juice. You could
mango.
use like cranberry juice. You could use whatever is your favorite kind of juice, right? Yeah.
Stick 'em up, Jordan.
It's just a banana, guys.
How much of a banana?
The whole banana.
Whole banana.
Yeah, and it should be a ripe banana. You don't want like a green one just because it doesn't mush.
Should I
as
chop it up or
nicely.
just toss it right in?
Just toss it right in? The blender's gonna do the hard work for us. And
that's
then last, but certainly important, is whatever fruit you want to add, like fresh fruit. You can do strawberries, you can do mango, you can do.
You could do cherries, but you'd have to take
Blueberries.
all of the pits out first. Yeah.
All right, there you go. So you need 1 cup of your fresh fruit.
Fresh fruit.
Nice.
Perfect.
Oh, that looks good already.
Excellent. All right, and now for the blending. So make sure to put your lid on securely because we don't want to be wearing it.
Nope.
All right, and then
we're plugged in. Here we go.
What mode should I go on?
Probably puree it.
Puree, here we go.
Oh wow,
What do you think?
That looks
pretty good. We
really
could check it for chunks.
Once it's off, check it.
Yes, that's an important step.
Have a spoon I can borrow.
Yes.
Nice and creamy.
Nice
Excellent.
and smooth.
So we have a nice little homemade popsicle holder that you can just, I'm sure you guys know how to use them. The tops go into your popsicle treat once you fill the container.
Yes.
This is important steps. All right, so Jordan's gonna pour it in.
All right, here we go. How full do I go?
About half,
Oh,
or a little fuller.
Yeah, probably in the 2/3.
Yeah.
I'd say, so that it holds onto the stick, because you wanted to make sure it gets as far up the stick as possible.
Ooh.
But you don't want it to go over so that it squishes out the top and makes a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, those look amazing.
Those are gonna be so good to eat.
Yeah,
Do we have to wait till Friday?
yeah. Otherwise, it's just eating the soft stuff, which doesn't look that bad, I gotta
That sounds
say.
like a good thing.
Nice. Then you slide them on in, tuck them down. Oh, guys, I'm excited.
Oh, 2 more.
Woohoo!
Aha, we did a pattern. That makes me happy.
Yeah, so you can like blend all sorts of things. Even if you had yogurt and no cream cheese, I'm sure that would work, because once it's frozen, you're just gonna have a little bit different textures, creamier or icier. And so if you don't have all those things, or even maybe you're camping with your family in RV and you have a freezer in your trailer, you could even just do it as simple as liquid. Liquid always freezes to ice, which basically is a popsicle.
Science.
So, I know. So some of the ideas that we've used over the years too, that's not nearly as complicated, is you just use juice or any other liquid that you like. So we have these homemade popsicle makers, like Charlie called them. And something that I like to do when I simply have just juice to use is just to throw a little bit of fresh fruit in the bottom.
What kind do you have today?
I have raspberries. They're getting very soft. And I'm gonna put orange juice on top.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yummy.
it'll be nice and tangy.
Yeah. Then you can have an excuse to have a popsicle for breakfast. Can I put that on there for me?
Yes.
Yeah. And this one is a blackberry lemonade. That one was a little bit full. Thanks, Charlie. You did a great job.
You're welcome.
Blackberry lemonade. I also really love lemonade ones because they get like sour all the way through. And we could mix those ones. And then this one is
Tanya's
you guys-
favorite.
It's Tanya's
A
favorite.
caffeinated
Yeah, it's a
popsicle.
coffee popsicle. So this is just straight coffee. So I'm gonna pour it in this one on the end, and I will probably enjoy that maybe after the next tribal melee when I need and then I need a little more energy. See how I do next time. Jordan, what kind of combination would you want to do on this last one?
Let's
We've
just
got a few
mix
options.
let's mix the juices
Mix
together.
the juices? Alrighty. See what happens?
We'll see what it tastes like.
Probably better to mix the 2 juices than the coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Coffee and orange juice, not
That
a
doesn't
good
seem
combination.
like a good idea. Yeah.
And as long as they're in separate cups, then like maybe
That's
I'd
okay.
sip both, but
Yeah.
not at the same time.
Sweet. Okay, well, just like that, the first part of the how-to is done because we've showed you how to start the popsicles.
All we have left to do is pop them in the freezer.
Nice.
For
And then
how
we'll
long?
enjoy them. Oh, good question.
So for our fruit popsicles, it says around 6 to 8 hours. I think because it's just like all the like dairy and like cream products take longer to solidify. It's a big word, but to become frozen.
Yeah, and like they are bigger than ice cubes, where ice cubes take 3 or 4 hours to freeze. Because these are like 3 ice cubes, I would still say around 6 hours or so. So if you make them in the evening and you can eat them in the morning, like a coffee one, Or you can make them in the morning and then have them in the afternoon when you're playing outside. Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are at home and making popsicles, send us a picture, a video, what you guys put in your popsicles, and it'll end up on the highlight video at the end of the week.
Absolutely.
And always, we have popsicles when we watch the highlight video. So if you make them soon enough, they have some time to freeze. On Friday when we are watching the last episode of the week and watching the highlight video, you guys can enjoy your popsicles with us. It'd be lots of fun. So
great.
Yeah.
It's a great idea, Jordan.
Perfect. Thanks for joining our how-to.
Thanks, guys.
Story time.
Welcome back, children.
Hello, Grandpapi Bush and Nana Whippoorwill are here with you today. And we're back again with another story from the Jesus Storybook Bible.
We just love it so much.
Oh, so much. And we've had so much fun reading you all of the stories that we want to do another one. So, Nana, where are we reading today?
We are reading God's Messenger, page 160. But if you don't have one of these, you can find it in the book of Jonah.
Oh, is this the one with the whale or big fish?
It's the biggest fish story ever. And you love fish stories.
I love fish stories. Grandpappy once caught a fish that was this big. And Grandpappy caught a fish that was this big. And Grandpappy once caught a fish that was this big. So many big fish.
They keep getting bigger every time.
But I don't think it was as big as the fish that's in the story today.
This is a big fish.
Anyway.
And I think the man got caught by the fish in this one.
Not the man catching the fish catching the man.
Yes.
Huh. Well, Nana, should you start us off?
Yes, I will. God had a job for Jonah, but Jonah didn't want it. Go to Nineveh, God said, and tell your worst enemies that I love them. No, said Jonah. Those are bad, very bad people doing very bad things.
Not good.
Exactly, said God. They have run far away from me, but I cannot stop loving them. I will give them a new start, and I will forgive them. No, said Jonah. They don't deserve it. So he thought, I'll run away. Jonah said to himself, far away, so very far, that God won't be able to find me. Then I won't have to do what God says. It's a very good plan, he said, because as far as he knew, it was a good plan.
I don't think it was a very good plan, but we're gonna find out more.
Yeah.
But of course, it wasn't a good plan at all, right there.
You knew it.
Oh, it wasn't a good plan. It was a silly plan, because you can run away from God, but he will always come and find you. Mm-hmm. Always come and find you. Can't run far enough away, but that is so good that he'll come and find you. Jonah went ahead with his not very good plan. Oh, he just went with it. One ticket to not Nineveh, please, he said, and boarded a boat, sailing in the very opposite direction of Nineveh. Oh.
I don't know. This does not sound good.
Not sound good.
Well, it wasn't very long before a fierce wind blew and the boat started to lurch and pitch and roll, and everyone started to turn green.
Green? Why would they turn green?
I think their tummies are very upset.
I was wondering who are these green people?
I don't know.
Just because they're sick, huh? Yeah. Seasick, they're on the sea, okay.
Seasick. Jonah sat bolt upright in his bed. These people are always sleeping during storms.
Hey, that is a theme, isn't it? Always sleeping through the storms.
You see, the first thing that went wrong with Jonah's not very good plan was that God sent a big storm after him. The sailors couldn't sail. They couldn't sail their ship properly.
Once again, if Grandpappy was there,
Problem solved.
But you know what? Grandpappy's not there, so.
No, he's not. We're sinking, they screamed and started throwing everything overboard. Their suitcases, their food, whatever they could find. So they're gonna have a very empty ship.
Very empty ship, and they're gonna be hungry if they tossed over their food.
Yes.
Maybe they snuck a couple marshmallows or something on their pockets.
Snacks. By now, Jonah knew that the storm was his fault. Throw me in instead, he shouted to the sailors, and the storm will stop. The sailors weren't sure. It's the only way you can be saved, Jonah cried. And so, 1, 2, 3.
Splash! He landed in the water. And no sooner had Jonah hit the water, the waves grew calm. The storm was over.
Maybe he'll just swim away.
Maybe. The wind died down and the storm stopped. Oh, just like that, once again the storm just stops. But then, just then, when Jonah thought it was all over, he was probably just swimming, enjoying the water. When he's sure he was going to drown, never mind, he wasn't swimming. He thought he was going to drown.
He's not swimming.
God sent a big fish to rescue him. The fish swallowed Jonah whole with one big gulp. That would be the most terrifying thing. At least it doesn't say it was a shark. It was a fish.
Not a shark.
Whew.
Oh, but it looks very dark. Jonah must have thought he died. It was so dark in there, like a tomb. Very dark.
That is very dark. Never been in a tomb, but I hear they're dark.
Yeah. But then he smelled the rotting food and felt the slimy seaweed beside him, and he knew he was not dead. He was in the belly of the fish.
I've seen a belly of a fish, and I would not want to be in there, so.
No. Sitting there in the darkness for 3 whole days, I would not want.
That's so many days.
It smelled very bad. Jonah had plenty of time to think. Pretty soon, he realized his plan was, well, a very silly plan indeed. He was sorry for running away. He prayed to God from inside the great fish and asked God to forgive him.
You know what? That is the right thing to do. At least he started to do the right thing.
He sure changed his mind.
And then after 3 days, the fish spat Jonah safely onto a sandy beach.
Vacation time, I suppose.
That would be nice. I could be on a sandy beach right now. But just then, Jonah heard something, or someone calling his name. Go to Nineveh, God said. And this time, Jonah said, yes. No more silly plans.
Lord.
No more silly plans. And he went straight to Nineveh and told everyone God's wonderful message.
What is it?
And he said, even though you've run far away from God, he can't stop loving you. Jonah told them, run to him so he can forgive you. It's that simple. That's simple.
Very good. We all need that message.
And the people of Nineveh listened to Jonah, and they started loving God. They learned to do what God said and to stop running away from him, just like Jonah. It's the same with Jonah and the people in Nineveh.
They just didn't have to deal with the fish.
That's probably the better way. And many years later, God was going to send another messenger with the same wonderful message. Like Jonah, he would spend 3 days in utter darkness. That's so many days.
The tomb.
But this messenger would be God's own son. He would be called the Word because he himself would be God's message. God's message translated into our own very language. Everything God wanted to do or wanted to say to the whole world in a person. What a story.
A very good story.
And I think this person they're talking about is Jesus, right? That
Yes.
God's son who comes. And it's very similar to Jonah, how he comes to save all of us.
But a very good story today.
Very good story. Nana, do you want to pray again to end our time?
Yes, it would be very, very good. Dear Jesus, we thank you that you are this man that at the end of the storybook tells us that you came and that you were the word, that you were the message, that God never stops loving us and never stops chasing after us, and that you will forgive us for all the things that we do. And I thank you that Jonah listened to you and that those Nineveh people could be saved and that we, like them, can be saved when we come to you. And I pray a blessing for these little youngsters watching our story, that they will be blessed by you this week. Amen.
Amen. Well, Nana, we still have so many stories left in this book. So,
Yes.
we will be back. But until then, goodbye.
Whew! That was a fantastical, wet and watery and wild and wacky Wednesday.
Fantastical popsicle.
Wow, someone's on the
Random
bench ball
Wednesday.
today.
Oh my goodness, so random. Anyways, if you guys are needing some more random, be sure to send in your submissions by the end of today to be in our Friday highlight video, all of the crazy and random things you've been doing.
And if you forgot, there's 5 challenges for this week. 5. We're going to go back to Monday morning, where we start with garden hose, spraying people, making silhouettes. And we want to know what they look like and how much fun you guys were having. So
Totally.
pictures, videos of that. Second, also from Monday morning, is splash tag, where you like splash me and then and we just make a big long line of splash tag.
Great water fight.
And yeah, we want your video submission on that so that we can piece it all together and make a really big splash tag. Third challenge was from Monday afternoon. We want to know what your mother would say if you were down by the bay. So continue on singing that song, sending us a little version of what your mother would say. And they're going to be hilarious and so good. And we just want to know.
Moms say the randomest things.
It's true.
Yeah.
They got
Cat
mom
wearing a
brain.
hat. It's like, what? It's just crazy. And number 4 comes from this morning with the popsicles. We want to see and know what you guys put in your popsicles. And the process, if you're eating one, but save at least one or however many you need so that on Friday, the afternoon video, when we're watching the highlight video, you can enjoy a popsicle at home while we enjoy a popsicle here.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we want you guys to send us your sandcastles.
But we want you to send your sandcastles by picture or video.
Right.
They just don't travel in the mail very well.
No,
So they
true.
kind of like fall apart, and then you just open the box and it's just sand.
They might not get here in time.
That's true. And then
Yeah.
we can't even add it to the highlight video if we just have a box of sand that came too late.
Yeah, and then Jordan will just make more sandcastles.
So then
So send us your
that would be
sandcastles.
really fun. But for all of the challenges that Jordan said, make sure that you send them to us so that we can put it in the highlight video. The link for that is in the description box below. As well as if you are not yet part of our Camp4U crew, you can still join us and be a part of that. That link is also down below. Just $25 for so many great things.
Yeah, so we will see you guys on Friday. That's out for the random day.
See ya.
Sayonara.